They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And still fighting. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Oh, would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Vic to throw it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them.
19. Elway. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right now. That'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. Your speed partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a bad... And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know we're
red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
On third down, Vic. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Forward, they've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in.
And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point. And
stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Vick on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses. He used to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football.
Gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. He's going to lose 19 on the play.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll wait to throw on 2nd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Deion Sanders. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Michael Vick. He's going to fire one deep over. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jerry Rice, 32 yards. Loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Right 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he's in. Touchdown.
On. Hey, let's go.
Vick operating on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. We have elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the...
So here's Vic following the interception. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jerry Rice, 45 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. That. On second down, Elway. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed, and they'll set up.
But now I can see exactly what they're doing, and on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here.
Pounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Eagle.
A first down throw coming for Vic. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the... On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake.
Flex round.
Here's McNabb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The former Giant great, Michael Strahan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Throwing, Vic. Sheds off the... Antonio Brown. Kiss him goodbye. 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game. Worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jabal Sheard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's going to look deep down the field. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Vic readies to throw. eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings this one back. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. Fights loose. And he's got room.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Right 20.
So here's Vic following the interception. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
300.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Looking deep for Julio. Pushing his into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Just 8.
And get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They find some open field here. And now look at him go. Past the 20 and into the end zone.
Out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone.
Second down. It'll be Vic once more. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in from the gun. Here's Goff. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Chiefs coming back onto the field, as we noted earlier, going to take on the Colts this weekend. 12-4 in the regular season. You get the first-round bye. #1 offense in the NFL. That's the good part, but the defense has left something to be desired. Yeah, they rank 31st. That's just one step from the bottom in terms of total defense in the NFL. But they do rush the passer very well. Tied for the league lead in sacks. Their thing is, can they get a couple of key takeaways and just give the ball back to Mahomes and win a lot of shootouts? Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back and
He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins from 21 yards away. Another first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aqib Talib. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast.
Dale trying to lay one up deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties. Here's Steve Young on second down. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So here's Vic following the interception. And he's
totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 46. Here's Michael Vick. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he'll take it across mid.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
They'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Here's Michael Vick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first down throw coming for Vick. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort.
Defensive position, able to affect the play.
McNabb to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Oh, and I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. To throw, Cousins. Steps away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he's going to go down again. Ndamukong Suh in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he's got room. And they take possession of the football.